What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to do Amazon product research using Alibaba.com. Now, why this is so important is because everyone is using the same product research methods to find products for selling on Amazon. And the issue is everybody comes to the same conclusion of what a winning product is. So 3 months from now, everybody and their mom has started the same product. And then when you actually get to selling this product, you have 50, 60, 70, 80, even 100 more competitors in that niche than when you first started that product. So we need to find products creatively. And how we do this is having a bunch of different methods to find products, to come to a conclusion that this product is the one we want to use. So today I'm going to show you just another tool for your tool belt on how to find a winning product using Alibaba.com. And for people who don't know what Alibaba.com is, don't worry, I'll get into that as well as some really cool new tools that are at our disposal now to help us do product research on Alibaba.com, right? So this is so cool and so exciting just because I love just new and weird ways of finding products when it comes to Amazon. I'll show you how to cross-reference this to Amazon from Alibaba. I'll show you exactly what I do when I do product research on Alibaba. And not wasting any more of your guys' time, we can just hop into my screen and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, so we're here on Alibaba.com. For people who don't know what this is essentially the best place in the world to go to get a product from a supplier around the world. So it's the Amazon essentially of suppliers. It's probably even bigger and even more massive just because they do the whole world, right? So these are products going to across the globe, not just for Amazon per se, but for brick and mortar stores, for big companies. They're using this to find their suppliers around the world. So the cool thing is not only do we get the perspective of what's popular on Amazon with this, but we get a perspective of what's popular around the world, and maybe we can find something that's popular around the world that we can get onto Amazon. So this is a very cool site. Obviously, my personal experience with it is I have 95% of my suppliers for my private label products. I've used Alibaba.com to find that supplier, and there's always so many options. I love, if you've watched any of my other supplier videos, I love to talk to 10, 15 of them to make sure I'm finding the right one. And Alibaba allows me to do that just because they're so massive. So this is why this tool is so awesome, just because we're at the source of everything here. This is perfect for product research. Again, I'll be sharing you some cool tools here, but we can search this just like Amazon, just like any other place when we're looking for products. We can search by categories. So right here, we have different categories we can go deep into, kind of trying to find the next cool product for that, and then checking to see if it's on Amazon to see how that competition looks like, what the sales are. And I'll show you an easier way how to do that as well throughout this video. Just clicking on something just to show you an example of why I love this too. So say we find a manufacturer, say we want to get this power drill. We can literally just contact the supplier right there to get a quote, to get right to the source, start talking to people. That way we could go ahead and just get this process moving, right? Because we know it takes a long time. We know it can take weeks, take months. So if we can just quickly talk to them and get that process moving, the faster, the better, right? To show you what I use for product research on Alibaba.com is, like I said, the categories right here. So that's one of my favorite ways to kind of go through here. Again, I'll show you some examples here a little later. I also love new arrivals. Okay, so new arrivals are great because they're new on Alibaba, so maybe they're new on Amazon as well. If not, maybe they're not even on Amazon yet. So new arrivals is probably one of my favorites. We have global original sources. Again, just kind of a nice variety there. Top ranked products, top ranked. So not my favorite place to look for products, just from the perspective of if they're top ranked on Alibaba, they're probably pretty saturated on Amazon. But again, check it out. Right now, personal protective equipment obviously is huge just from this time right here. You can compare this to Amazon's Prime Day, right? So obviously that's just a day. Essentially, it's a week. They expanded into a week, of course. But this is a whole month of just a bunch of suppliers doing great amounts of sales that can really help you kind of get your first product going, right? Especially if you want to start with just a few products and really test out and kind of learn this process. This is a great time to do that. Again, I like scrolling through here just for ideas, right? LED temperature display, stainless steel insulator. So that's cool. It's a thermos, it looks like, with a temperature degree on the top of it. We got all sorts of stuff here. It's just amazing how many products there are in the world, and the demand just keeps growing. So this is a great way to do this. So let's go to new arrivals. Again, one of my favorite ways. I just want to show you, this front of the video is just kind of like a quick tutorial of how everything works. But the real magic and probably what you want to see is me doing product research. So let me get going on that and show you exactly what I do there. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, obviously make sure you guys do that as well. That tells me that this video is helpful, one. Two, that you want more content just in general about Amazon and how I run my businesses and how I find products. So make sure you guys do that to not miss any other future videos on Amazon. Otherwise, let's get right into finding some products here. So the fun part, this is where I kind of nerd out on. So the first thing I see that's just wacky is this fan that plugs into maybe USB here. Again, maybe just like a little bit of a trendy product. So maybe something I'd stay away from. But we can just keep going down here. Home decoration. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna hit Command on my Mac and click it to open up a new tab. Let's check it out a little later. And so we can just keep going through here and seeing if we find anything cool. So natural marble, that's interesting. Factory wholesale webbing cane roll. Okay, let's check that out. Again, if I don't know what it is, I usually click on it just because it's like, if I don't know what it is, probably a lot of other people don't know what the heck it is. So maybe there's a hole there for the market. So we can also go to all categories up here. So we're in gifts and crafts, home appliances. Let's hit all categories and kind of check it out. So we can keep going down and try to see if we can find anything else. So just a wacky fedora. That's interesting. Let's keep going here. Acrylic, not a huge fan of that one. Let's see. Mini portable pocket barcode. That's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of electronics, but like something that just scans a barcode, it's probably not too complex these days. We're in 2021, like, we got SpaceX now and stuff. So I feel confident that it's a little easier nowadays to get a simple electronic product. Again, when it has more complex parts, a lot of moving things like whatever this is, right? This one, it's a grinder. So this has a lot more moving parts than I think just the scanner here. So to me, it's kind of like a calculator, right? So just get a simple calculator. It's hard to mess that up these days. So just keep scrolling down here. Maybe we can find one more before we do a kind of a deeper look into something. Coffee grinder. Ooh, I love this. What is that? It's a little cool coffee grinder there. So let's dig into this a little bit. So we can see that we just had, this was the craft good that got my eye. So it's a salt crystal essential oil aroma diffuser. So we're looking at this. Okay, interesting. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, so it's a little heater on the bottom. We got the essential oils up top here, and then the little spindle on top. That's pretty cool. Next, we're gonna grab so crystal stone essential oil aroma diffuser. So we want to find some more products like this, and I'll show you why here in a second. So what I'm trying to do is just pick the best keywords here. So salt crystal, essential oil. Let's try that diffuser maybe. Diffuser. Hit search here. Then we're trying to pop up some of these. So we don't see a ton of these products, which I like. I don't want to see that. Well, that's kind of interesting here. I don't want to see like the same of everything. This is very similar to what we just had. It was a different design on top here. So what we do next is I'm gonna go up and use this Helium 10 tool. If you guys don't have it, I'll put a link down in the description. Go grab it. There's a free trial. Also, some coupon codes in there if you guys need it. Again, use the free trial. Get used to it before you make any big purchase, anything like that. The cool thing is here, they just partnered with Alibaba, Alibaba.com, to do an extension on their website. So when we do a keyword search on Alibaba, we can then launch this tool right here and then learn a crap ton about that product without going back to Amazon. So we can do this research just on Alibaba. So we can see right here that it's doing around 8,000 in revenue, 7,500 in revenue on Amazon. The search volume here is for salt rock diffuser. So I use that one to kind of find the best page for us. Again, you're going to have to mess around with keywords. That's the hardest part, is kind of trying to figure out like, what's the best keyword for this product I'm looking for, kind of mess around with that. The cool thing here is that Helium 10 will tell you what the other popular keywords on Amazon are. So we see, this one's a very low volume product. we see here. But rock salt oil diffuser gets 178 searches. Rock salt diffuser gets a 106. Salt rock oil diffuser gets 68 here. We can see the average revenue, the average price, which is very important. We can see the top products. We can quickly just click over there to helium 10 here and start looking at salt rock diffuser. Can't speak today. And go through this research and kind of figure this out even a little further. So this is a great tool. Again, we're different ways. We have to do this in different ways to come up with different conclusions about products. Okay, so we can quickly hop over to Amazon. You see how easy that is. What I like to do, so I don't like to hop over product by product. Usually what I like to do is find the best keyword and hop over to Amazon to use that keyword. Okay, so let me just give you a better example here before we move on to some better product research here. So just yoga mat, right? Because we know it's a popular product, so we're going to be all set there. So we go and grab the helium 10 launch Alibaba demand analyst here. We can see total revenue, of course, for yoga mats. It's insane, 7 million here, 39,000 in average revenue, average price $41. Then we can see, right? So this is the cool thing here. We can see yoga mats for women, 73,000. Yoga mats, 25,000. Yoga mats for men, 22,000. We see number of competing products here. Of course, it's greater than 2,000. So yes, maybe that means less than 2,000. My bad. My bad there. But less than 2,000 there. So this is, telling us how competitive that niche is in reality, right? So yoga mats, of course, crazy competitive. But we see yoga mat bag right here at 12,000 searches, less than 375. So instead of this, I would go attack yoga mat bag and see if I have potential there, just because I know the searches is still high, and I know that's not 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 2,000. And so maybe you have a little bit more room there. Or this, Manduka yoga mat. I have zero idea what that means. Maybe it's a brand, maybe not. But if it's a brand, obviously ignore it. But if it's a style of yoga mat, it's only got 113 competitors, 7,000 searches. This could be great. Cork yoga mat, like what? Again, great way to hear it. This is why I wanted to show you this example so you can see this fully here. We can go and see all metrics. We can change marketplaces too. So if we're doing different marketplaces, easy to switch over there. But let's get back. So now we know, right? So we know what we're doing here. And now what we're going to do is trying to find a really good product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that product and then go look on it on Amazon as well to kind of cross-reference. But this makes my job a lot easier, right? This extension. Otherwise, you just have to go back and forth, back and forth. This allows you just to stay on Alibaba, find some potential there, and really get the ideas churning. Plus, this is where those weird niche products are, right? You'll see them pop up here before you see them on Amazon. So maybe this will let you be a step above the crowd here. So let's just hop right back into some product research. So what we're looking at here was some marble candlestick holders. Let's see, round candlestick set for home decoration. So natural marble, that's kind of interesting. So let's do marble. So I'm trying to find the best keyword, right? So marble candle, let's see if it holder. Okay, so right here, so we kind of go down, we start looking at some different product ideas and see, so say this, is super saturated on Amazon. It's a very popular, product, it's got a lot of competition, but then you're scrolling through Alibaba and you see a product that isn't on there, that still fits it, right? Still marble, it's just a different design. Well, this could be your opportunity too to find a new and upcoming design before the competition to kind of, carve out a little niche in that big market, okay? And so that's what we're trying to do here. This is, and just kind of look around. So we see marble. This isn't exactly what I imagined. Maybe this is what I should have expected more or less. But we can hop in real quick, look at launch Alibaba demand. We see total revenue 46,000, 862 in search volume, so a little low there, 1,100 in total. So this is something I'll probably just skip right away here and just go to the next one. So next we have webbing, rattan roll, bleached rolls. So this would be like a bulk product you sell, unless it goes into some other type of product. It's just caught my eye, so I want to look at it here. So I don't even know what keywords to use here because I don't know how to describe this. So let's go rattan furniture. Okay, so yeah, they're a different niche I didn't even know existed. So rattan chair, rattan bag. Let's do furniture and see what we come up with here. So we can look around. So it's kind of like a wicker, right? So this is kind of cool. It looks like But yeah, this is probably a lot more popular than I think. I just didn't know the word for it. I'm not sure if anybody uses those search terms on Amazon either. Oh, they do. 3,000 searches on Amazon for that. Huge revenue, 12 million there, average of 96,000. So this is exciting. So this is where I personally obviously can't get in every single niche in Amazon, but I would love one day to maybe just have a side Amazon account where I just kind of go through and try to find like not trendy, but like new, really new products in very high market, places. So like 12 million obviously is very competitive. Rattan patio furniture over 2,000 here. But what does that mean? That's such a broad term. So if we find something better, maybe more affordable, maybe just better looking in the rattan patio, again, I don't know if I'm saying that right. It drives me nuts. Rattan patio furniture. Then we can launch that in that category, and maybe customers will start picking that one. Again, a little more riskier, but it sounds fun. And it's the angle I would attack it at if I was going to enter this niche. So I'd go down here, try to find products that aren't on Amazon for these, and try to add that to the catalog of that huge marketplace and try to get some traction that way. Again, be careful here because these are some bigger furniture items here. I would, stay with the smaller ones. So maybe even something like that is okay. Something like that is okay. Again, you kind of ignore these huge price discrepancy. Okay, this one's not huge price discrepancy, but talk to the manufacturer. Again, I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a bit, but talk to the manufacturer. The prices are not final here. You can have a conversation and get to know them and kind of see which item has what, because they have, I'm sure they have a ton of different products in inventory that have different prices, everything like that. So just moving on here, just to do some rapid fire here. Let's do the fedora. So let's do tie-dye fedora. Let's see if that even pops up. Let's hit that guy here. So, how I'm thinking too, like where my brain goes when I'm doing this stuff is I just typed in tie-dye fedora, but what about every other tie-dye product out there? And then I'd start searching those to see if there's something there and something open for me to go attack. So, just keep the ideas churning. And this is why we do product research, to try to come to a creative idea on our own so that there's no other competition for it. So we see all these crazy hats here. So let's open up the Alibaba demand analyzer here. So there's no search volume for this. So this means it's just super low. So what I would do for this is I would go to Amazon.com and tie-dye fedora. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong too. So maybe that will help us kind of figure out what we can do there. So tie-dye fedora, volume 0 searches per month, not huge. Let's look at sales real quick. Obviously with this extension, we can look up Amazon sales as well. Okay, so a lot of them don't have a lot of data here. That means they're just kind of very, very low on the radar here. But this one has 1,800, so it's not crazy. This is a face mask that's doing 14,000 here. So this is something I'd stay away from. Something to note here, they do have this cool button right here now, source on Alibaba.com. So if you do find a cool product on Amazon, you can just click this button now, and you can start looking through suppliers right here, which is pretty fun. So awesome. You can also just hit view more to actually go to Alibaba, but let's see if we can find a little better product here. So we have, let's exit out tie-dye here. So we have pocket barcode scanner. Okay, so it's Bluetooth. So if we go to Bluetooth barcode scanner right here, let's take a look at some of these. Obviously lots of cool looking designs here. There's some cheap ones. Some that just go on the phone maybe here, what we're looking at here. So let's pull it up and see what the data looks like. Okay, we see 3,600 in searches here, 657,000 in revenue. So this is good, yeah. Let's go check it out on Amazon here. Let's grab the best keyword, which looks like exactly what I typed in here. So Bluetooth, I can't copy that, so we'll just have to type it in. So Bluetooth barcode scanner. All right, so you see 540 reviews here, 498, 241. So a little saturated, not crazy. 2,000 here, but maybe we have a different design that goes on the phone here, right? So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to, no one wants to carry around these big bulky things and plug it into USB. Like, no, absolutely not. This is a new world, right? So we want something we just put on our phone maybe and just hook right up. Something very small maybe with a charger here, $64. That's a fantastic price point. 96 reviews, that's nothing. Again, I don't want these big ones. I want something small. Bluetooth barcode scanner 3-in-1 here. So let's pull up the data to try to figure out what it looks like as a whole. All right, so we see the sales are massive. 50,000, 21,000, 15,000, 19,000. 10,000, 6,000, 30,000, 34,000. So we see that these sales are great. So these ones are rocking out here. Still the price point for 50,000 a month at 540 reviews. That's actually not bad at all. $35 here. So this guy's outpricing a lot of people at 21,000 here. 500 reviews or so. This is where it gets interesting. So this guy has 241 reviews. Again, we can probably find this one on Alibaba, this kind of design. We see it's doing 15,000, so it's a popular avenue. And we see the price point at $39.99, so that's fantastic as well. This phone one, 87 reviews, bad, 3.5 stars, $65, and this one's doing 20,000. So this is where I would look, right? So it looks like this one hooks up to your phone. Maybe I'm getting that wrong, but let's see. Yeah, it hooks up to your phone. Let's see, yeah, exactly. That's kind of how they're playing it too. Like I said, no one wants to carry around this big thing, right? Maybe just a phone, quickly scan on their way. It's part of their phone case. Maybe you add something you can put your credit card into. Maybe they're someone that does a lot of retail arbitrage or scans a lot of barcodes. It's on their phone. They can carry their credit card, their wallet, or everything in their wallet, right? You know what I'm saying there. So these are the kind of things that churn through my head. I just want to, and I'm trying to like brag of how creative I am. I'm just trying to like display to you what it takes to get in the product research mode, the creativity, which I lack. I'm an engineering brain. So this is something that it takes me a while to get in. As you probably see in this video, my gears are starting to ramp up a little bit, right? Because obviously I'm not planning any of this. I'm just kind of doing it off the whim to really show you a real life example. So I like this one right here. This is definitely something I pursue a little harder. I would go in and start talking to manufacturers. So again, we can look into, so let's try to find one for the phone, like something like this, right? Barcode scanner here, 285 handheld PDA. It's a PDA. That's not something we want here, is it? Interesting. So maybe we got to do a little bit more research here and kind of figure out what the best angle is. Something like this, right? We saw something like this. If we can make it better, fantastic. Hooks up to your phone, perfect. We can contact supplier here. So hit contact supplier. You got to make your account here, obviously. But so you can hit join Alibaba right here. Go ahead and sign up. Super easy to do. You can also pay through Alibaba.com. So they have something called Alibaba Trade Insurance. So you can use your credit card. You can do a wire. You can do a bank transfer through Alibaba. That way, if you're worried about getting scammed or anything like that, Alibaba will be there, kind of holding your money in escrow. If anything goes wrong, you're fine there. So I logged in real quick for you guys. And once we get there, we can ask them for any certification they possibly want. Again, this is where electronics gets a little harder because you've got to do a little bit more research here. So kind of figure out what certification they have, optical resolution, scan speed, max paper size, color depth. Again, go talk to them. Even if you don't know this stuff and can't figure it out on your own, go talk to them just because you're going to learn a lot talking to them, and talk to more than one, right? So talk to 5, talk to 10, really get to know these people. Alibaba has a whole messaging system. Alibaba.com has a whole messaging system on their platform. Again, right here is where we can start to ask details. So again, you want to take a little bit more time here and develop an RFQ. Just kind of tell them who you are, what you're looking for, how many units, and try to get a quote here. Once you do that, you can just copy and paste that to other manufacturers and ask the questions you need. I do have an RFQ template. Again, go watch some of my other sourcing videos. This will explain a little bit more about the depths of Alibaba, but in reality, I just wanted to go through product research here. So we can go through and talk to a lot of people right here on the platform and really get some stuff done. So that is it, guys. That's it. I wanted to show you, we found a great product here. This is actually pretty exciting. It's 50,000 a month was the top guy, but the ones that are only doing 97 reviews and 3.5 stars on the phone, we're doing 20,000, and 20,000 a month is plenty with me for that price point too, right? Your margin will be really, really up there. So again, guys, make sure you go watch the other YouTube videos about sourcing, get deeper into Alibaba.com. If this was helpful, again, like and comment down below. Also, do me a favor, right? So in the comments down below, if you liked the product research I was doing on Alibaba, again, I know I didn't go super in depth on the product research side of it, just because it could turn into an hour-long video. But if you guys want to go deeper into that, please let me know so I can make more videos doing this same thing, okay? Otherwise, guys, Alibaba.com also has their own YouTube channel. If you want to learn more, go check them out. Very easy to find on YouTube. I'll put it down in a link in the description as well. Otherwise, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.